Down, down. You're not scraping the ground.
Even though she bakes other types of cakes, Ifoma focuses more on the children.
I'm more of a character cake person. I do mostly character cakes. And most of my clients are children between the ages of 1 and say when they get into their early teens, like 12. They come up to their parents and tell them, "Oh, mommy, I want Sophia the first cake for my birthday party. I want Spider-Man. I want Superman." You know, all those things are the children's imagination. Someone has to bring it to life to them. So when those orders come, their parents tell me, "If it is what my child wants, please make it exactly what they want." So we go to work, and then we bring out those superhero characters and all those cartoon characters in life cake. The tough cake sits pretty when a client gives you the picture, but when you go into work, you now see those intricate parts of it. You have to handle them. There are some parts that just keeps disappointing you and keeps falling apart when you're doing it, but you've already collected that order. You can't give excuses. You have to do it. I have orders that made me keep late nights. Sometimes my eyes will be open till morning because I just want to get it right. So those challenging orders, we still fight. But once, for every baker that can relate with me, once you've done one difficult cake once, you beat that jinx. You won't have that issue, that bad experience the next time. You'd have grown up from that challenge, and then you carry it along as you go.
Some of the trainees share the reasons behind their choice to learn cake making.
I came all the way from Akwa Ibom State for this training. I would say I have the basic knowledge, and to an extent, I know a little things in baking, but you just don't know everything. Out of this training, I want to improve my skills, so I believe that I'll be going back home with more knowledge and skills on how to handle this sugar and be more professional and do more beautiful works with it.
Baking is what I've loved as a child. I grew up on my own baking and pots and old pots, and oven that I grew up using was sand. And I love to present cakes to my friends and families as birthday present or celebrating anything. I like giving them cakes, and I like to bake it myself. So I was doing it, but it was amateur. I want to be on top of my game. That is why I came for advanced training, and I hope to retire into cake making full time. That is after I leave civil service.
My name is Blessing Ndifrake. I'm a banker. I actually came on this program because I just feel every woman should learn how to bake. Just the internet training is not enough, because I've tried that out. I actually joined the more professional people. This is more like an intensive plan, not for beginners, but I hope to do well. I just feel if I have this skill, I'll be able to do much more.
How lucrative is this all-commerce mix and bake business?
Baking in Nigeria, it's a multi-million naira business. Actually, cake making is a big deal because it involves creativity. Not everyone can create something. And when you can create, you count money. So it is a very good, it's a lucrative business. If you go for the proper training, you seek knowledge, and then give your clients the best. You have respect for the product that you make, and then you give your clients the best out of it. Because you have to be on your feet all the time, working, baking, giving out orders, telling people what to do, being at your feet, making sure your cakes are coming out at the right time, making your fondant, making your gum paste, everything that you're going to need for the cake, for the end product, must be ready. And like I always tell my students when I teach, there's no room for mediocrity when you're doing cakes. Everything should be on point the way they are meant to be. It's not easy to do other things manually. You need equipment. They are really capital intensive. You need to buy heavy duty mixers, heavy duty ovens. You need space. You really do need space where you can work and where you can train to.
Cake making is very lucrative. In as much as you can give your clients what they want, not only in the look. The look attracts your customer. That's what I tell my students. You can have your cake very perfect, the finishing very beautiful. There are some people that are lovers of cake, and once they taste it, they don't have to swallow that cake before they know the quality of the cake. So what brings your customer back is the taste of your cake. So the attractiveness of your cake, the finishing of your cake keeps your customer, brings in the customer. But what keeps your customer is the taste of the cake. You know, the aftertaste. You know, they finish eating the cake, they swallow the cake, and they keep talking about, wow, that cake. In fact, I can't place it. It tastes like this, it tastes like that. And that is what makes them to, even if they didn't have the opportunity to get your contact at that party, they would call that person. Some people go as far as calling a third party person. Maybe, you know, they came along with a friend who knows the celebrant. They call the celebrant and ask for your contact just because they tasted that cake and they liked it.
No matter what level of income or expertise, these bakers and sugar crafters believe theirs is an industry that has come to stay.
I think it's the sweet spot of the occasion. You know, people are looking forward to, let this thing be over, let us cut this cake and eat. You know, it completes the party. It adds beauty to your event, to your party. Everybody wants to snap with a cake. The celebrant is eager to take a picture with the cake. So it adds beauty to your event, to whatever you're doing. There's no party without a cake. There can't be a birthday party without a cake. So that is what signifies what you're doing. Somebody can walk into the hall. There might be a multi-purpose hall. Maybe you have a building that has maybe like 3 or 4 halls in it. So when you get into one, it is the cake that tells you. Sometimes the decoration doesn't tell you what they are doing there, because you find out that the decoration that a bridal shower person will have is the same thing that maybe a baby shower will have, with the backdrops and everything. So it is the theme of the cake that speaks to the person that the person that comes in.
I still see the cake stores are like more location based. Yes, some of them are taking advantage of delivery services, but I think it's a new age. People want the things to also come to them, which again, delivery service. But there's still quite a number of things that are missing, but I know we will figure it out, because we don't know everything. You know, we didn't know we could fly from here, Nigeria to the States at some point, but now we can. So we are looking to invoke such knowledge, you know, into the world of cake business. Minus that, it's a competitive industry, and it's actually, depending on your, target market, it's quite lucrative. It is.